What's all this?
Robbespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We'd best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have the plan.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing!
Thought we were supposed to be rationalists.
What's he thinking?
Vive Robbespierre!
Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robbespierre. I'll eat my hat.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What now?
Robbespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
Massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Leurs boyaux! Étranglez-les avec!
Hey, are you feeling someone there?
What the devil's wrong with you?
assez d'ennuis pour ne pas en chercher de nouveau.
So slow!
Generous people, do you want to triumph over all your enemies? Practice justice and render to the Supreme Being the only form of worship worthy of him. He did not create kings for the human species. Neither did he create priests to harness us like brute beasts to the carriages of kings, to give the world the example of faith, pride, perfidy, avarice, debauchery, and falsehood to the world. But he created the universe to celebrate his...
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. A letter.
Perish the tyrants who have dared to break it.
Monsieur Robbespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
One cannot reside among men without king.
Not quite what I'm looking for. Looks like a diary.
Justice and render to the Supreme Being
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
We shall give the world an example of Republican virtue.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful.
The eternally French people concentrate. Supreme being has finally arrived.
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention.
He has been killed, tried, and deception.
Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
In order to raise its thoughts and bow to the great being who gave it the mission to undertake these efforts and the strength to execute them. Did not his immortal hand, by engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality, right there in the sentence of tyrants? Did not his voice at the very beginning of time, making liberty, and justice,
Something's not right.
he did not create kings to devour the human species. Neither did he create priests to harness
Oh well,
like brutes
next time.
to the carriages of kings. Give the world the example of patience, pride, perfidy, avarice, debauchery, and falsehood. The eternally happy day which the French people supreme being
Well,
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robbespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First, Monsieur Robbespierre brought his own refreshments. Strike the guards. They have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
and the poison of atheism.
They can no more tear the world from... Yes, armed in turn.
Daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. They can no more tear the world from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism. Yes. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies.
Away with you.
People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from... People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies.
Wait.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be generous to the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate,
Hang on.
and
Can't be far.
inexorable
Stefan!
toward the worse. We must be
She's done this.
compassionate toward the good.
Where's that killer? This is bad. Christ!
Generous
Suzanne, we don't so soon.
And inexorable toward the wicked. We must be generous toward the good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and inexorable toward the wicked. Let us not count on unalloyed triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends on the fortune or perversity of another. Arm in turn the daggers of fanaticism and the poison of atheism.
I'll serve you up my famous tooth explosion!
In turn, the daggers of fanaticism.
Powdered agate. Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
Robbespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere like to see this, he would choke on his own grief.
Pray, monsieur. Might I borrow your handkerchief?
Their transgressions, they endeavor to banish me from the earth, to reign alone with crime. People fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world to the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are rich, hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Heroes of the country, your generous devotion is not a brilliant folly. The minions of tyranny may be able to assassinate you, but it is not in their power to annihilate you completely. Man, whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. You can attach your transitory life to God himself and to immortality. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be ardent and obstinate in our anger against all tyrants, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, marvelous and vigilant in success. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its endless. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interest.
Stand back here! I'll cave your skull and I will!
Whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. Let us depend only on our honesty and our truth. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. Let us be generous toward those who are good, compassionate toward the unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward everyone. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us depend only on our constancy and our courage. Let us be serious and discreet in
Who the hell
all
does
our
Robbespierre
deliberations,
think he is?
as men
Jealous
who
of your
determine the
success,
interest
most like.
of the whole world.
Yes. Yes,
Let
that
us
would
be
be it, wouldn't
ardent
it?
and obstinate in our
Someone really
anger
ought to teach
against
that
born tyrants.
jumped up little troll a
Imperturbable in the
lesson.
heat of
That
danger.
should set things in
Patient in
motion.
our work, terrible
What is it, sir?
during setbacks, Marvel.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
As for her, being a list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robbespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robbespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. When Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.